Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. Tonight, I'm going to make a recipe for you guys. It's a Philly cheesesteak, venison tenderloin roll or roulade. Sometimes people call these a jelly roll. They're pretty simple. They are delicious, and our first step is going to be to chop some peppers. Okay, so now we've got this all laid out. We're going to grab our steak seasoning and we're going to season this pretty liberally. I'm trying to get this to focus. There we go. So Blackstone Steakhouse is my favorite. You guys have seen me use this a ton. Give your butterflied piece of meat a really generous seasoning of this, both sides. Get it flipped over. Season the other side here. And then we're going to flip her back. And we'll grab our cheese, get that laid in there. This is pre-sliced mozzarella, so get a nice layer of that. Grab our peppers off the stove here, so we're going to get those laid right on top of the cheese. It's okay if these are a little hot. The whole point of this is that the cheese gets melty anyway. Remember that we are going to roll this up and tie it shut roulade style, so you really want to make sure that you're not overfilling it. You can use the remaining peppers as like a garnish, or you can when you slice this, you can serve the sliced um, roll over, a bed of these sauteed peppers. It's really good that way. You just want to make sure that you get enough in there so that when you slice it, your roll is going to have cheese and peppers in there. So we'll get this finished up. And then to get this super nice and cheesy, we're going to put another layer of cheese on top of those melted peppers. Same thing, again, mozzarella. And now we're gonna roll this so that it's ready to be tied. So this is part of the reason why we want to make sure this lays so flat. So you're just gonna grab it, you're gonna pinch the ends. It's okay if this gets a little messy. It's kind of one of the best parts of making this, is that you really do get to get in there and use your hands. And all this stuff that's rolling out, that's totally fine. Again, we can serve this over a bed of those peppers. Tuck anything you can back in. And now we're gonna grab our butcher twine. We're gonna get a real nice long piece of this laid out. You can always trim off the extra if you need to. Just remember that we're gonna tie this like a roulade. So the first knot you tie is gonna determine how tightly you can tie the rest of your knots. So this first knot, you're gonna want this first knot to be pretty close to the edge. And you're going to want to tie this knot fairly tight, because we really do want this thing to really hold together pretty well. So the way to tie one of these is I just start with an overhand knot for the first one, and then get that secured down real nice and tight. And then the way you do this is you just move up a little ways. The string goes around the entire roulade and then through that L that you've made, or it goes back under itself, however you want to say that. So it goes back under, and then you're going to pull that down as tight as it'll go. Use your fingers to pinch it into place. That's why that first knot is what anchors this whole thing. So that's how that goes. You're going to get it tied nice and tight. You can see I'm really pulling on it here. And then we're gonna do that, just kind of repeat that step to the end. And then at the end here, we'll just tie this off and get it secured with another overhand knot. So pull that up and through. Okay, now we've got it all nice and tight. You can do this one of two ways. You can tie the knot in the end of the string like I'm going to do here, but you could also just double up on that loop and tie your knot in the end. And then once this is all secure, we're going to be ready to cook. So the way to cook this, you just get a cast iron hot with a lot of butter. And I seared this on all sides for about 2 minutes apiece. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and having a little trouble there. Alright, thanks for watching, and until next time, tight lines, tight chains, shoot straight.